Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone in today's class for the first intermediate grade. Our textbook is Super Goal 2 and today we will cover what's school like, writing and project. This lesson will be presented by me, teacher Mazen Al-Harbi, and the sign language by Mr. Saleh Al-Ajan. So let's begin. Our objectives in today's lesson, we hope that at the end of this lesson you will be able to number one, complete a chart about physical appearance. And number two, match questions to answer. And number three, rewrite personal information from a text. And number four, design an advertisement for a school club. Before we do this, let's make a quick revision on our last lesson. Last lesson, we had a reading text, and here we can see the reading text was about school clubs. And we have read about different school clubs, starting from the science club and the archaeology club, poetry club, computer club, drama club, and football club. And we said that this is a website where it advertises all of these clubs and also mentions the activities of each club, so the student can log into this website and choose the club he wanted. And also we had an interesting exercise where we said that we will write different activities and you need to guess what is the club that suits those activities. We said, for example, word processing suits the computer club, acting of course will be in drama club, visiting archaeological sites in archaeology club, present poetry in poetry club, playing for the school team in a football club, and also using chemicals and experiments will be in the science club. So in our today's lesson, today we have 4 interesting writing exercises. Let's start with the first one. The first one here says, number A, it says complete the chart with notes about your physical appearance, character and interests. Describe yourself to a partner. So what you need to do in this exercise is just to imagine that you are writing to someone who haven't seen you, okay? And you need to describe yourself in order for him to recognize you. You remember the exercise we had on 2 visitors who are coming from the airport, and each one of them describe himself. Seth and Ted, each one of them describing himself. One says that I am tall and I have black hair, and so like this. So what I need you to do now is to do the same, to describe yourself to a partner. Now, I'm going to show you a picture of a boy, and just to play an example here, I'm going to show you a picture of a boy, and me and you will try to describe that boy. But describe him in what terms? Here we have 4 things that we need to describe him with. The first thing is eyes and hair, the color of the eyes and the color of the hair. Height and build, whether if he's tall or short, is he thin or fat. And character, what is he like? Is he friendly? Is he easygoing? Is he angry? And his interest, the things that he likes. So talk about the things that you like. So now, this boy, okay, we need to describe this boy. First, in order for the appearance, his look, and also to talk about his interest. Let's say that we know this boy already, and we need to write about his look, and we need to write about his appearance, and his character, and also the things that he like. And here I'm going to show you an example, and I need you to do the same when you write to a partner with the same table. So if we have a look at this boy, we can say that he has black eyes and also a brown hair. So we're going to write in the first row, we're going to write black eyes and brown hair. Now, as for height and his build, we can say that he is short and thin. He is short, he is not that tall, he is not tall, he is short, and he is thin. he is thin. Now, about the character, what do you mean by character? Just to say or to tell about his personality. Is he friendly? Is he easygoing? Is he annoyed all the time? So, does he makes you laugh, for example? Those what do you mean, or these examples, what do you mean by character? So, we will say that this boy is friendly. And about his interest, well, from the look, we can say that his interest is football and video games. And so this is only an example. So you need to write about yourself, describe yourself as we have did here, in order for the physical appearance, how he looks, and also the character, okay, how the way he behave, and also his interest, the things that he likes. Make a similar table and try to write about yourself. This is for the first exercise we have for today. Now, moving on to the next exercise we have, and this is also an interesting one. What I need you to do now is to match the questions with the answers. There are 2 answers for each question. Write the letters on the lines below the question. So, what we need to do now is we have 3 questions, the first one, the second one, and the third one. And also we have 6 answers. What do we need to do in those 6 answers? We need to write down the letter of the suitable answers in those 2 lines under each question. So, let's read the questions first and see what exactly each question is looking for. So the first question here we have is, what does he look like? What does he look like? The second question, what is he like? What is he like? The third question, what does he like? So here we have 3 questions that they may seem similar. What does he look like? And what is he like? And what does he like? So how can we differentiate between them? Well, I'm going to show you what each question is looking for. So the first one is actually talking about appearance, talking about the look. What does he look like? So here, when we read this question, we are looking for answers that relates to appearance, to the look. The second one, what is he like? Now we are talking about the character. Here we are talking about the character. What do you mean by character? The personality. Is he kind? Is he friendly? Is he annoyed? This is what do you mean by character, okay? The way he behaves. This is for the second question. As the third question, what does he like? It means his interest. What are the things that he likes? Here we're going to choose the answer that relates to the interest, the things that a person likes. So here let's read the answers before we choose. The first one is A, he is a lot of fun. Number B, he is interested in technology. C, his favorite subject is math. D, he wears glasses. E, he is tall and thin. And the last one, F, he is friendly with everyone. So now here we have the answer, and what we need to do now is we're going to choose the answer that relates to each question. So the first one, what does he look like? Now we're talking about appearance. So what are the answers here that relates to appearance? Very good. The first one is D, he wears glasses. This is about the look. And also E, he is tall and thin. So both answers, D and E, are both relates to appearance. They all talk about appearance. He wears glasses and he is tall and thin. Now, let us move on to the second question. What is he like? Now we're talking about character. So, what are the answers that relates to character? The first one is A, he is a lot of fun. He is a lot of fun. This answer relates to character. And the second one is R. Or F, he is friendly with everyone. This is what do you mean by the second question. Now the third one, what does he look like? What does he look like? About the interest. So it's B, he is interested in technology. And the second one is C, his favorite subject is math. So now we're talking about the things that he likes. So this is what is the most important thing here to learn is that those questions may seem similar, but they are different things. They are looking for different answers. The first one is looking for appearance. The second one looking for character. And the third one is looking for interests. So now, here we have an important grammar rule we have, which is how can we write when we're talking about subjects and verb. So here, every sentence has subject and a verb, and this is a regular sentence in English. So have a look at this sentence. John writes a story. So John is a subject, writes is a verb. And we can see this in all of the sentences in English. We have a subject and we have a verb. But when a sentence has only one subject and two verbs connected with and, it is not necessary to repeat the subject. So yes, each sentence has subject and has a verb, but it's not really necessary that we need to repeat the subject each time when we have two verbs. I'm going now to show you an example. So for example, here we have a subject. Fahad is athletic and plays football. So here we don't need actually to repeat the subject, which is Fahad. We don't have to say Fahad is athletic and Fahad plays football. No, we can actually join two verbs in one sentence by using and without repeating the subject. Also here we have, he is tall and has brown eyes. He is tall and has brown eyes. So here we don't have to say he is tall and he has brown eyes. No, we can join two verbs together using and. So now have a look at this example and I'll show you how the sentence will change if we use only two verbs without repeating the subject. So for example, here we have this sentence. He has brown eyes and he wears glasses. What's wrong with this sentence? What is wrong with this sentence? Very good, that we repeated the subject twice. So here actually we don't have to use he. We can cross he and read the sentence again. He has brown eyes and wears glasses. We don't have to repeat the subject every time we have two verbs in one sentence. Let's read the other one. He is an active student and he plays football. And the same we can do here. We can cross the second subject and the sentence will be he is an active student and plays football. So again, we don't have to repeat the subject every time we have two verbs. The second one, we write and we read poems in the poetry club. There is something strange in this sentence. What is it? Very good. Yes, we mentioned we twice. We don't have to do this. We can use the subject only one time when we have two verbs in only one sentence. So the sentence will be, we write and read poems in the poetry club. See the last example we have? She is cheerful and she smiles a lot. Also the same, no matter what the subject is, whether we use he, we use we use she, or any other names, no matter what the subject is, whether it's a pronoun or a noun, we don't have to mention it twice if we have two verbs in one sentence. Only one time is enough. So the sentence will be, she is cheerful and smiles a lot. She is cheerful and smiles a lot. So this is Very important for us to consider when we write a sentence that has two verbs and one subject. Now, here we have on exercise C, we're going to read the text about Ali, and we're going to answer the questions. The first one is, what does he look like? The second one, what is he like? And the third one, what does he like? And we already learned what each question of those actually mean. So let's remind ourselves before we read the text. The first one, talking about the appearance, what does he look like? And the second one, talking about his character, what is he like? And the third one, talking about his interest, what does he like? So I'm going to read the text, and you also read the text with me, follow with me while I read, and let's try together to answer that question, those three questions. So, my cousin Ali is a college student. He has brown eyes and curly black hair. He is quite tall and has a medium build. He also has a very nice smile. Ali is a lot of fun and likes to make his friends laugh. People like him because he is cheerful and friendly. Ali is interested in languages, so he studies English and French. He wants to be a writer. He is also an active student and runs the Young Writers Club at his college. So this is a reading or a text about someone wrote about his cousin Ali. So in this text, he has actually answered those three questions. The first one, his appearance, what does he look like? And the second one, his character, what is he like? And the third one, his interest, what does he look like? So here we have the three colors just to differentiate between those three questions, okay? So the first one, the blue one will be about appearance. So when we underline in blue, those are the answers of the first one. And the second one, character, in red. When we underline in red, it means that these are the answers of the second one. And when we underline with purple, it means that we underline the answers that relates to the interest or the third question. So let's answer the first one. What does he look like? So from the text, it says that he has brown eyes and curly black hair, and also he is tall and medium build. So this is a long answer. So about his appearance, about Ali's appearance, we can mention those things. First, that he has brown eyes and also curly black hair, and also he is tall and has a medium build. So he is not thin and nor he is fat. So he has a medium build. So these are the answers of the first question. Now let's look for the answers of the second one. The second question, character. So what is he look like? So from the text, he is a lot of fun, and also he likes to make his friends laugh. So this is about his character. He is a lot of fun, he makes people laugh, and also makes his friend laugh. So these are the answers of the second question. And as you can see here, we underline them in the red color. So just for you to differentiate between the answers in this text. And also, he is cheerful and friendly. He is cheerful, he is active, and he is friendly with everyone. Now, the answers of the third question, what does he look like? What are the things that he likes? Let's read them here. So, he is interested in languages, and also he wants to be a writer. He wants to be a writer, and he runs the Young Writers Club. So these are his interests. These are his interests of his cousin Ali. So now we have answered all these three questions. We have answered What does he look like? He has brown ears, curly black hair, tall, medium build. And what is he like? He's a lot of fun, he's cheerful, he makes people laugh. And his interest, he likes languages. He wants to be a writer, and he runs the Writers Club at his college. Now, moving on to the last exercise we have, and this exercise is similar to the exercise we had before. So this exercise says, choose a person you know well, maybe a friend or a classmate or a family member, and make a chart like the one we have in exercise A, and complete it with information about the person. Then write a description of a person. So here what we need to do is the similar of what we have done in exercise A. So just think of anyone that you know, a family member or a classmate or a friend, and write about him, write about the description. His hair, his eyes, the color of them, and also his height, his build, and also his character and his interest. Write about those things and put them in a table similar as we have in exercise A. Now, as for our project in today, in a group, just try to make an advertisement for a school club and present it to the class. You remember in our last lesson, we have read about school clubs, like for example, the science club and the art club. So now what I need you to do now, imagine that you are running a club in your school and you need the students to join your club. So make a poster or maybe a few sentences just to as an advertisement, just to let the student be interested and join your club, and you can offer this to your teacher and see the result. So this is a very important project just to help you to explore the ideas that you have read and listened about school clubs. And now it's important for the workbook on page 96 to review this page for additional reading and writing practices about school clubs. And now we have reached the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.